Before we begin, I would like to invite all of you, every single one of you, to join my mailing list. It's a personal, real, solid way for me to get in touch with you, so much better than social media or YouTube subscriptions. Every couple of weeks I send out a letter about what I'm working on. I put a lot of effort into them and I think they're worth receiving. So if you care just a little bit about what I do, please take the time to click that link and fill in your email address. So, I don't like authority very much. I get that from my mother. But I have learned that listening, even if you ultimately decide to ignore what you hear, is important. But here's the thing, I don't listen to myself. What better authority is there on my life than me? Plus, I'm in the relatively unusual position of being able to listen to myself talk about my life. I made a 2-year-long project about this very thing, but sometimes it's like I'm not even listening. It has been my observation that people work better, create better when they have a single purpose. Focusing on one thing without distraction will most of the time make that one thing better. I only have to go back as far as last June and hear myself express this exact thing. Blah, blah, blah. Mid-20s creative crisis, boring. But immersing myself completely in one project for a week was amazing. It felt like routine did. It felt like Kings of Men. It felt rad. I know this, so why don't I do it? It's never been the way that I work, preferring to try a bit of everything. Partly I think it's a fear of missing out. We all have a limited time on this planet, and we want to experience as much of the spectrum as possible. Partly I'm sure it's because I still don't know what I'm best at or what I prefer doing. And partly I think I hope that an external force will make a decision for me. If anything I made got exceptionally successful, I would know what to focus on, and at least for a little while, I would have a purpose. But that's not gonna happen. I need to make my own decisions. And to that end, I'm gonna set myself some goals. Goals that help me get to where I want, nay, need to be. I'm gonna focus on what's important and take risks and think big. And I'm gonna prove me right and or wrong and show myself I'm not the boss of me. Here's my first goal. Buy a jib. Sorted. Here's my second goal. Reach 10,000 followers on my mailing list. Be one of those people by clicking the link in the description. Go on.